Good afternoon. Here we are back again, day 11. So today what I want to talk to you about is just trying to build on a couple of the points that we've talked prior. So if we look at how depression and trauma manifests, one of the things that you'll find, and it's not always the case, but it is a factor of it, is that part of it comes from the guilt of feeling depressed, and it becomes like a cycle. So you get depressed or you suffer from your trauma, and then society tells you shouldn't feel that, so you feel guilty for feeling that, which compounds your feeling of depression, which then gets worse, which makes your depression more visible. Society tells you shouldn't, blah blah blah. Continues like that. So it becomes this self-perpetuating cycle. And it's not an easy thing to get out of that cycle. Like you often hear people saying, this spiral into depression. And that's the reason why you say that, because that's what happens. The thing that you have to understand about somebody suffering from depression or trauma is that it's not always obvious and it's not always vocal. So that spiral is actually quite a silent process. And I saw a really good thing this morning, which of course I've forgotten, which was that basically you're not looking for somebody crying out is not always actually physically, they're not always saying it very loudly. I can't remember where it is. If I find it, I'll try and remember it tomorrow. So yeah, I suppose the thing that you should be paying attention to with people who have depression and trauma, number one is being aware that it's a factor, treating it as a real thing. And the second thing is recognizing that silence is not always a good thing. If you haven't heard from somebody because for a few days, that's not always necessarily a good thing. So check in. And the onus should be on you to check in, as opposed to the person who is suffering to reach out. It doesn't sound very easy, but nothing like this is easy. To be any kind of a support or any kind of ally, you have to get actively involved, because it doesn't affect you. It's not something that you know or understand. And anybody who does suffer from it or does have these traumas is not easily going to be able to tell you that they do, because they know you don't understand. And because they know you don't understand, they think there's something wrong with them, which sends cycling off again, right? If you are somebody who has that depression or those traumas, then the first thing you've got to recognize is that your guilt is being caused by society. And I point like that because it's everybody else outside. It's what you think the expectation is of you as a person. It's actually got nothing to do with what's going on inside. It's got to do with outside perception. So all of them out there, they don't matter. What matters is you. What matters is how you feel. Pass no apology to anybody else for how you feel. Pass no apology for how you are feeling and how you're dealing with whatever is going on in your head or your heart, or your mind or your soul, or whatever part of you want to just, whatever way you feel comfortable describing what's going on. You know, whether it's panic attacks, whether it's absolute dejection and depression, whether it's body dysmorphia, dysphoria, whether it's sexual repression, repressing the fact that you feel that you're repressing the fact that you're gay, or that you're what way your sexual preferences are. All that's judged by society. We're humans. We're just humans. We're very, very complex animals, but we are animals at the end of the day. So the one thing that makes us different from all the others is the ability to judge. And we shouldn't judge. We shouldn't cast aspersions on other people for the way that they are or the way that they feel. And we need to be empathetic. So, pass no apology, look after yourself, don't blame yourself, don't feel any guilt. Just do what you got to do to move forward. And if moving forward means standing still for a while, do that. Okay? Again, rambly. We're getting there. I think I'm getting to a point. We'll see what happens. I got badly sunburned yesterday, I've discovered this morning. So I might find these quite difficult this morning, today. On my shoulders, because I didn't put cream on my shoulders. Like an Aegis. Anyway. Okay. Day of rest for me eyeball. Okay, I'll talk to you tomorrow.